Ah, the game's not there. Oh, there it is. Hello, everyone. Hope you all have been having a good day today. Although I do like how, I always love it when games do this, where the title screen changes based on how far you are. It's like a quick reminder, but also it's like a secret thing to look forward to when you come back. But yeah, hello. Has it been a while? How was my last stream? No, my last stream was last Friday, technically. So, slightly a while, but not really. I mean, the collab was fun, that's for sure. I did miss playing Lethal Company. Yeah, like I said there, the new rooms makes it so much easier to get lost. But that's then. This is, but we should talk about now, aka we'll be continuing Jusant, and we already see him, our little blubby guy over there. Will be fun climbing with them higher and higher onto this. Hopefully, I mean, probably not endless mountain. I mean, just because you can't see the top doesn't mean it keeps going. But that doesn't stop us from thinking when we look into abyss that it'll just keep forever going down. So if we can think things forever go down, why not up? I mean, is it because we know space exists? Maybe. But it could just be a concept. I mean, we haven't been there ourselves. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying I don't believe space. I'm just joking. I'll say hello, Junkyard Dude. Welcome to the stream. Hope you've been having a good day. I guess recently, I think there's no avoiding the discourse, the biggest discourse that is happening at the moment, aka Pal World. Because, I mean, I mentioned it last week. They were doing a countdown thing. But I didn't realize, I mean, I always knew people were looking forward to it. But I wasn't thinking 3 million players amount of people looking forward to it. It's absolutely crazy. But the thing, with anything that gets this kind of a following so fast, which is where the discussion is going for. Yeah, I'll get to that. What's my stand? So a lot of the discussions that are happening now, I feel people, you have a lot of stalwart defenders and stalwart attackers that people always keep going to the far extremes and like, oh, you're probably on that side, you're probably on this side. But you start to not hear or take like actual arguments, which that's dangerous. Which, to get on it, one, as a game itself, obviously in concept, Pal World should exist. I mean, again, if anyone is like, oh, you know, they just took Pokemon and then put guns and then crafting stuff, and I'm like, okay, yeah, then why hasn't this existed years ago, right? Like, it's easy to say that something in concept is like, oh, you could just do it, then why didn't you? Why hasn't it been out for years? That kind of thing. But that's as a game, which, it makes sense. Then obviously, you go down to which I feel, the more level-headed are trying to keep an open mind because again, we don't know the facts yet, which is how there's a difference between not knowing the facts and then just blindly believing facts and automatically being like, oh, so you don't know the facts, which means you're just peddling a story. Like, all of these are different things and are very the things you boil down to. But I feel a lot of them again are on the farther side where people are trying to make their stances. And for me, it is kind of a little concerning that a lot of the monsters look similar to that of Pokemon. And I know a lot of people, like I've seen, obviously seen on Twitter, the Dragon Quest comparison, the image thing. But people can just post it without actually talking about it because that's obviously easier. You don't have to defend yourself. It's like the image spoke for me. And if you try to argue against it, well, you didn't look. Use your eyes, dummy. It's such a easy, dumb defense. But in a way to maybe like, you know, think about it a little more. You saw the thread and the 3D comparisons, a little bit of them. Like, admittedly, I do like. Fine, to be frank, for me, I do feel there is a high likelihood that there is maybe some unethical things going on. And the reason why I'm saying that is because, again, I was gonna lean into it, is because people are bringing the whole Dragon Quest, some monsters looking there, or like, oh, but Digimon also did monster creation. But here's the thing with Digimon, and I actually want to specifically use Digimon because of this. When you look at a Digimon, you know it's a Digimon. Like, you don't look at a Digimon and think like, oh, it's this thing from Pokemon, but it looks different, right? You know it is different. Like, it has a feel, it has a style. But when you look at Palworld monsters, majority of people's first thought is, oh, it's this Pokemon, just different. And almost I'd say majority of the designs are like that, where, oh, I can compare this to that, this to that, this to that. There's no one Palworld monster which doesn't feel like there's a comparison to that. And to an extent of where like, oh, it's just animals. Here's not a monster collecting game, but it is a game that has monsters. Monster Hunter. You have monsters there that are, inspired by real life animals, but no one is looking at a Monster Hunter monster and being like, oh, that thing looks like a Pokemon. Or, oh, that looks like a Digimon. Or, that looks like a Dragon Quest monster. Like, you don't. Because it has something distinct about it. Like, it has, I don't want to boil it down to this, but it has a vision. It has someone that you can feel came up with a design. And that is where I feel Palworld goes into questionable territory. Because yes, the designs look nice, but they don't look new. None of them look new. We're attached to them because of the meme. Like, oh, it looks like a Pokemon, I'm shooting Pokemon. Because I can't shoot Pokemon in a real Pokemon game. So I'm going to shoot Pokemon in a game that looks like Pokemon with monsters similar to that of Pokemon. And all of this is like full of the word Pokemon. And that's the problem. Looks too derivative, consistent art. Yeah. And like, that's the thing. Because, again, as a concept and a game, I would like Palworld to exist. But, and I'm not saying that it will happen, but you gotta believe that Nintendo is probably collating material. And then after they collate material, we'll decide on what they're gonna do next. If they take action, then they take action. I believe they should, because, precedence. Because let's say, in the worst case scenario, they did actually, like, rip models, stitch them together and stuff like that. Isn't this like a bad picture for game devs to like, oh, why should I put effort into designing things if I can just steal something and the community will take my side? Let's be real, they already sued. Did they? Has there been an official announcement? Because, I mean, I don't know, maybe that was news that came out today, but as far as I'm aware, I have not seen any announcement of any official action taken against them. They are inquiring them, probably, hopefully, to hear their answer. Again, they're being smart. You don't sue someone before you get your information, because if you accidentally sue someone and then find out, oh wait, through digging, that, oh wait, there's actually nothing wrong here, then who's the one in trouble, right? So, Nintendo's obviously being very smart about this. But I feel some people are also being like, oh, Nintendo hasn't done anything, which means they don't have a problem. That's not how this works. But, again, people are dumb. I'm just gonna say it straight. People are dumb. People like to defend things quickly. People are really do have a hard on for freedom of speech. It's even when it comes illegally, as long as they're making, having fun with it. But the moment they're they're the person who's taking, in the receiving of the stealing, of course, then it becomes a problem. But talking about Power World, of course, I mean, that's the thing that's been going on at the moment. But yeah, so, I would like them to, like, there are a few scenarios in my head where this goes. One, there was some shady things going on, and Pile World will still be able to exist, and I want to see if the creators are able to come up with their own designs, because that, if they are able to, then cool. If they are not able to, then you have a red flag. But then, this comes the murky part of this. Millions of people have already bought the game. So, what's the moral of this story? Like, in the worst case scenario, you make something that remotely looks cool, you make your money, yeah, you get sued, who cares? Right? And that's a sucky moral to get from this scenario if the worst case actually happens. Right? Because obviously the defenders, here's the thing: when you defend an idea, if your idea finally is starting to be proven to be the wrong idea, it feels really bad being revealed to be on the wrong end. So obviously they're gonna act more like assholes. It's a very toxic spiral. And, maybe this is too much of a high horse statement, but you guys know this wouldn't be a problem if their designs just really weren't this close originally, right? Like, this entire debacle only starts because things were too close to begin with. And if people don't see that and are like, oh, but reference is just reference, then, I mean, hopefully they don't come into situations where it affects them directly. Or else all of a sudden you're gonna hear them being very quick to be like, wait a second, you copied my homework. Wait a second, you copied my idea. Wait, you patented my idea? Or like, oh, we're in a group project. Wait, we wanted to do that. Like, oh, so now then it becomes your problem. It's always like that. So, in the end, I'm not saying like, oh, boycott Pal World or stuff like that. Just like with anything else, use your brains, form your own ideas. You don't have to share your ideas with the internet. If anything, that is a mistake. You are asking to get dogpiled on. And yes, you could argue, oh, that means you're scared to say your truth. But here's the thing, people don't care about truth or falseness. They care about their own ideas. And regardless of whether you are right or wrong, if enough people badmouth you, sorry, no one has infinitely thick skin. It is very easy to say like, oh, I won't be bothered. Yeah, sure, let's see you try. So, don't don't be ashamed if you have differing ideas and you feel you can't voice it, because it's scary out there. The internet is a scary place. And with this situation where there are millions of defenders, some of them maybe go on the offense a bit too much, and you don't want to be on that receiving end. I hope it sticks around. Looks like to be a quite fun game. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I hope it sticks around. I hope it gets over this hump and then improves. I mean, to be fair, it is early access. That's the whole point. I'm just, you know, there is smart skepticism. Right? So, and I feel that gets lost. People are like, oh, why are you defending this multi-billion-dollar company? I'm not defending Nintendo. I'm defending the principle of what's happening here. Because again, what happens if information does come out that they are revealed to have actually, done nefarious things? Yeah, your money spoke. Yeah, sure, they're gonna get in trouble. Yeah, millions of dollars though. Who won here? Right? Like, I don't know. I just worry about murky scenarios. That's it. And like, I don't want to go super into it because it's tangentially related in the terms of idea. Like, some people can be blind defenders, but also I get it. You want to be passionate about something, but also at the same time, use your brain, but also at the same time, don't be too cynical. AKA, VTuber sphere. But I don't really want to get into that, especially not here. Especially, given that I myself am a fan, I am just literally playing the situations, whether it be Pal World, whether it be VTuber's Face, or any other thing right now, honestly. With information that we are not privy to. Wait and see. Wait and see what happens. Like, if ever things are happening, information will come to light. One way or another. And if ever information does come to light, obviously scrutinize it yourself, discuss it with others. Don't just echo chamber. Don't echo chamber. Because that's the one thing which it is so easy to do. And it's just to get stuck looking for positives. Or in the opposite case, you get stuck looking for negatives to justify your anger. Like, we can be rational people while also be emotional. Like, you don't have to sacrifice one for another. Waiting intensifies. Yeah, that's honestly, that's been January for me at this moment. I'm just wait and see. But in terms of, maybe we've waited a bit too long. Maybe we should actually continue this game. But yeah, again, I wanted to like get my 2 cents out there in a way that I can talk about it, because I could obviously tweet my thoughts about the whole power situation, but I'm very bad paraphrasing things, especially in a character limit, so I'd like to be able to talk about it. Surprisingly, I'm not saying about Power World. Okay, fine. I talked about Power World. To give my statement, I do not feel comfortable giving Pal World money until I have more information. Am I telling people to not buy Pal World? No, I am not. Feel free to, use money as you wish. But personally for me, I will wait and see. But also, and this has nothing to do with Pal World, but this is more of just like the genre it's in. The thing is, Pal World is another survival game. It's one of those survival games again, like Rust, like Daisy, stuff like those. And those games just never interested me. Because the thing with Rust, Pal World, Valheim, etc., those games are you make your own goal. And over time, I have learned that, that lasts me for a few hours, but I'm gonna drop that for a game that actually has a goal. Like, that's just what I look for. So, that's my stance. Like, Palworld, I won't get it because I have questions, but also at the same time, the survival genre never was my thing. So, you know, especially it also being early access, so much less it has a goal. Like, I know technically the forest has an ending, but it is 90% survival, 10% ending. I know Minecraft, you could argue technically, is an infinite game, but the Minecraft technically has the Ender Dragon. And when you beat the Ender Dragon, you have end credits. So that is arguably a goal. Yeah, because it's like, I get it. Like, people are making their own narratives. But that's not me. I like being given a narrative. I like being given a story. I like being given a goal and working to achieve said thing. So, again, no shame to anyone who supports Palworld because, again, it looks like a fun game. The concept is fun. It's just, depending on the information that comes about on the things under the hood, as a former game dev myself, I have my concerns. And I worry. But I'm trying to be optimistic. So my optimism here at the moment is that, you know, if even if the worst case happens, I hope the game can exist. They just need to address the problems. And we'll go on from there. But yeah, so that is probably why you won't see me play Palworld, at least in the immediate sense. I mean, maybe even in the long-term sense, because again, it's an early access game. More often than not, if ever you see me play a game, it'll when it has at least reached 1.0. Like if it's a demo, sure. Did I upgrade my VTuber model? Yeah. This is my actual model now. You know, can actually look and open my mouth and blink and shit. Yeah, I rigged this one myself too. Technically, there's a full body, so which I mean, technically, this is your first time here, so I guess I can kind of like show it a little bit. Wait, it is technically on cut in VTube Studio at the moment. Wait, let me open VTube Studio. VTube Studio menu. Oh, wait, it's locked at the moment. Unlock. Yeah, so full body. And wait, what was my hotkey? Alt 2? Alt 1? You know. Yeah. So and again, just a reminder of roots. Gotta have the Dragoon plush. It's not technically a Dragoon because obviously, copyright, I can't actually use a Dragoon, but the idea is there. Alright, now let's fix ourselves back to what we used to be. Let's hide that thing. Was it somewhere here? Yeah, I think it was somewhere around here. I bring this up. We go down. I think I was a little bit lower. Like a tiny bit. There we go. Yeah, that's probably good. But yeah, I mean, it's fun finally, obviously, being able to use my model. Like, I've had this in the back burner for like months. I was literally just waiting on my overlays and stuff, which, I mean, to be fair, you do see my overlays right now. The chat on the bottom left, the game overlay, which at first I was actually deliberating for a really long time if I would use the gaming overlay. I feel for atmosphere, for more serious stuff, I'll avoid using it. But I think for any other game, I've honestly come around to the idea that it gives a nice, like, presentation for the overlay being there. And I don't think it covers too much of the screen either way, so, it's grown on me. It's grown on me now that I've, started to use it. But yeah. We've, like, God, it's almost been half an hour. I should honestly start the game. But yeah, Palworld, if you guys are playing it, have fun. But I am waiting and seeing. But yeah, I guess for those who don't know of this game, this is Jusant. It is a wall climbing game where we are climbing up a mountain. Controls are R2 is literally your right hand, L2 is your left hand, and you climb stuff which I'm trying to remember controls. Yeah, this summon thing. So here. So R2 is right hand, which is why it's holding down. Then you move your arm here. L2 is left hand. So you know, it's cool. Honestly, super fun mechanic. Like, I didn't really like think about it, but a lot of games have climbing, but this is actually like the first game where the climbing isn't okay, fine. It is not the first game, but it is definitely, the game that immediately comes to mind now when I think about games where when you're climbing up walls, you're actually having it to do it yourself. Unlike, I mean, again, there's nothing wrong about how Uncharted, all those other games do it. It's, just what their goal is. 30 minutes, and it takes me 2 to 3 hours before I get to do what I was supposed to do. Well, maybe that's something you need to address then. Also, I forgot. The thing which there's a thing for where you can pet your little guy. I like how I got an achievement for like petting the thing 20 times. Appropriate. Also, ooh, fancy bird. See, speaking of bird animals, you can make unique looking birds without looking at other birds. But okay, fine. That's actually the last thing I'll say about Pal World. Jusant has such a good attitude and vibe to it. I love it. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And, even though I'm someone who's scared of heights, I don't really have to worry about anything here, especially height-wise. And this was for secrets, I believe. Yep. It's still so funny that he literally sits on top of you. Like, I don't know if I can finish the game today. We will see. But I think I'm like halfway or something. Also, I just remembered this game has a ton of reading. So, here comes like people said it last time, the audiobook part of this game. Service memo. The old canal is finally clean and locks 4 to 7 have been serviced. In all my time as a water surveyor, I have never seen the water level this low. But at least I was able to give the canal a good clean. Let's just say it was about time. Yuck, yuck, yuck. I've never been this filthy my entire life. Off the clock for this sleep. Until next time, Ida. Me every time I have to clean the bathroom. I'm like, I hate having to do it, but you gotta do it. AKA reminder, guys, clean your toilets. You're like, oh, but it's just gonna get dirty anyway. Well, I mean, eventually that's gonna accumulate, and it's gonna get way worse. And the worse it gets, the worse it is when you have to actually clean it. You did this morning? Aw, see? Good job. I'm proud of you. Hey, we have a little more of those chonky boys. I know they have actual names, but I forgot what their real names are. No, actually, when I'm looking at this area, because obviously we've been climbing up, but okay, well no, this area is in a cave, so I was gonna be like, why is there a lot more moss here than in other places? Because I feel like the water would have left here a lot, earlier than places lower than here. But then I'm like, oh yeah, no sun. That's probably why the moss has thrived. But yeah, because like, other than Power World, there hasn't really been much. Call the sparks. Jump to be carried by sparks. Okay. Oh! Wait, but sparks before though. Before that. There's something here though. Oh, I thought there was something here. Guess not. Okay. Oh, like, for these things to carry us, like, damn, strong bugs. Ah! I'm surprised your back did not break, kid. That fall looked brutal. Cause like that was always a thing where I'm like, wall climbers, they have this rope to save them, but like if you fell, wouldn't you like really break your back or something? Or like if not break it, but like okay, no, in my head probably break it. Or maybe you're like that, you put the rope in enough intervals where you're not literally falling enough to break your back if it snaps, because it's like on your waist too. So it's literally like at the midpoint of your body. Oh, you opened the door at the bottom. I see, I see. Actually, I wonder if I can go up there. Wait, wait. I think you can. You just need to do a little creative. Yeah, yeah, like... Oh, wait. Yeah, because I'm like here. Can I jump up there? Or no? Ah, I can't. Okay. Okay, you probably don't. Can't really. Whatever. And this was just a quick way to go down. Oh, to be young? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Like, I literally just get off my bed and I'm like, oh, my bones! My arms! Wait, let's see if I can... Can I get a crack? Ooh, I did crack. I don't know if that got picked up by the mic. Let's see the other arm. Some cracking. Not, no loud crack this time. Thank God. Old confirmed. Ah, shit. I just confirmed I'm old. No! Why did I do that? Damn it. Well, don't worry. Just because I might be old doesn't mean I can't do young things. You know, like the thing I put at the start. Can't be down if you keep going up. It's like I can't be old if I keep acting young. Which, like, it hasn't been long. Ooh, wait, something moved. But you know how like at the start, on the start screen, I always have that message that keeps changing? Because I thought that'd be kind of cool where I keep changing that. So it's like the intro is always changing. But after it's just been a few weeks and I'm like, shit. It's so hard thinking of things to write there sometimes. Like I think for here, like just for this stream, I think I was like thinking on it for like 30 minutes. Like what do I put? What do I put on this message that seems kind of clever but also like just enough? Like, I'm not enough of a jokester to keep doing this. I mean, I will attempt to keep doing it. But if ever there comes a time where I get lazy, just know what happened. No, I ran out of ideas to use. Especially for reoccurring series, because I don't want to use the same message every time either. I want to like write something up differently per stream, even if it's like in the same series. But we'll see if how long I can keep that up. Oh, is this a conch shell? Oh, actually, good time for the crunch. It's like, oh no, just remove the R. Ooh, barber. Okay, not a barber, just a tool sword. Yeah, because I was like, I mean, interesting they chose scissors for their logo, even though they're more of a general tool store. Because I feel like, I know, obviously, game worlds are different, but obviously game worlds are made by people who come from the real world, And I feel just universally, people just stick with the red, white the red, white, blue spiral thingy to represent barber stores. I mean, barber shops. And I'm like, in other areas, or maybe the better question is, are there places that don't use that to signify like a barber place? Because like I can't imagine that thing is like a universal thing that people use, right? Those could also mean services for touching that no square. No, no square. Like, do you mean down there? Why a square? Like, why that shape? Logbook. 12 octaves to 6 and 8 primes after the Jusant. To the peaks I go, come what may. From chasm to salt marsh, I make my way. To the peaks I go, come what may. To find my true love again one day. To find my true love again one day. Up in the clouds I went astray, from ravine to frozen paths of grey. The clouds watch me as I make my way. Will I find my true love again one day? Will I find my true love again one day? Oh, there's more. Oh, no, that's it. Saul was singing that to himself as we gathered lichen for hot drinks. I asked him to repeat it to me later. When he was young, Saul would hear the old women sing that song. Let's just say he's not as young as he used to be. The clouds watch me as I make my way. To him, it's a confirmation. The song is a map. Following the world will lead us to the ballasts. Met didn't say a word, and she can usually outchatter a weave beak. We returned empty-handed, but it felt good to be climbing as a trio again. Like when we first set out on our climb. Everything was so much simpler back then. Oh, there's even more. Also, because sensor. Oh, okay. I get it. The sensor bar. I mean, to be fair, some areas like using a mosaic instead of a sensor bar. Or like the white strips. For those who are varying, literally straddling the line of like what counts as, following the requirements. Later, Met told me she's tired of this expedition. She's sick of all the water in the clouds stuff. She doesn't believe in it anymore, or not enough. She doesn't know what to do. Return to the low tide? Is there even anyone left there anymore? She dares to ask the questions I merely write down. If ballasts were real, why would they stay in the clouds? Could they be stuck here because the cycle stopped? Or is the present stopping the world from waking up? And what am I doing on this hunting expedition? I miss my lighthouse. Is Highfield's old sundial in someone's thoughts too? One place for the ocean, another for the sun. Are there others? No one seems to be paying these old shipwrecks from another era much notice. We've gotten used to them by now. If we've forgotten that, what else could we have forgotten? Mosaics are squares? Fine, you're right. I mean, what if they're just really small triangles grouped together to form a square? Right? So they're technically triangles. It worries me to see Met withdraw into her shell more and more with each sleep, but she's still climbing, come what may. Alright, dead end here. Bro is spouting nonsense. Hey, if you put two triangles together, you get a square. I mean, that's literally the best way you cut a sandwich. Triangles, which came from a square. So I'm not making shit up. It's true. Triangles between the 69 are squares. Hey, I mean, it makes sense. They have the pointy bit. And I think the pointy bit is important there, don't you think? think I did our newfound power. What power? Also, I thought this was like a part of the. I thought this was like a potty outdoors. And like, why would you put a hole here? Oh no, it's not. It's just exhaust. Oh, so there are multiple climb areas. I see. I see. This one feels like it would be from here though. But yes, what is this newfound power you found? I can turn any leftovers into soup. I mean, you could turn anything into soup. Just get a blender. You made soup goodly. I mean, I'm not wrong. Like, you can't say I'm wrong. If you say I'm wrong, you're in denial. You're using leaf juices to have soup? What, did you blend the leaf? Just blend the leaf. You can make soup with it too. Like your salad can be your salad can become a soup. Oh god, more reading. Yes, thank you for your support. Thanks to you, we can continue to work to protect 3 humped saurians. Without your help, we would never have been able to renovate our shelter. I'm also happy to announce that the time has come. We've begun releasing some of our rescued saurians back into the wild. This time, we're working with sparkle shroom growers to preserve shade areas vital to saurians. I'm confident that reintroducing them back into their natural habitat will be a success. Is smoothie considered a soup? If you say it's a fruit soup, then yes. Like, you know, we can take this so much farther with other types of foods. Like, you guys know bingsu, right? Is melted bingsu a soup? Like, if you leave your bingsu out to melt, is it now a soup? Yes, bingsu. Like, just think about it. Being in the shaved ice is the same texture as soft snow. Yeah, just wait for that thing to melt. Easy. The shaved ice is very soup, but what about the ingredients put into the bingsu? Because if you're saying a smoothie can be a soup, then why not a bingsu? Isn't a smoothie just a bingsu put into a cup? Hey mama, Sadri asked me to clear out the cellar so they could store the furniture there. And I came across some old clothes that must belong to Grandpa. They don't look like anything we wear here. Anyway, I had to throw them all out. Why? They're so unique. And you just threw them? Like, I feel it would be so hard to toss something if it is like looks different. You guys, what? You're the one who brought up the idea of a smoothie being a soup. You only have yourself to blame here. You know, take on the responsibility of you putting that into our minds. Although bingsu would be really nice right about now, honestly. Some stores have made their nest. Oh, that's why. It's because they're already broken up. Oh, poor clothes. Also, don't mind the noise. It's like snack. Speaking of bingsu, I still have mine from. Why? 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 Why though? Like, is that still even good? Actually, honestly, I don't want to say eat it. Just throw it away, please. Like, you literally ate food poisoning chicken like a few days ago. Stop stop keeping old food and then thinking about eating them. Please. The portion's too big. What happened to the saying that people have second stomachs for dessert? How's it going? I wonder what it's like up there. The storm. Did you ever go back? You said it drove Grandpa completely crazy, but I never got a chance to talk to him about it. No, he never talked about anything much. The old man wasn't the chattiest of folks. The wind picked up. I don't remember how old I was. I could barely stand on my own 2 feet. That was a long time ago. When a storm like that came along, I wasn't allowed to go outside. I wasn't allowed to do much, come to think of it. Those were different times, eh? I don't have more cry about it. Either I say to get a bigger stomach, just fork it down. Let it melt in your mouth. It's literally bingsu. Just drink it. Like, you say you drink so much drinks. Just put the bingsu in cups and then drink them. Your mind will think you just had that many cups in a day. Like a soup. Exactly! See? You're getting it. And then we stopped. The part, But up there, the raging storm stuck. The winds howled and howled. It was enough to drive you mad. We couldn't live up there anymore, you see? So we came down here. And now they're still climbing down again. Will it ever end? Please don't eat old cheese. I mean, I get it. Moldy cheese is good cheese. But I don't know if it's a cheese. I don't think that counts when it's a cheesecake. Please do not eat the old cheese. Cake. Wait, was I missing something up there? Like, please don't eat the old cheesecake. I didn't suggest drinking cake. You're the only one here who's suggesting drinking cake. If you get a stomach ache, I swear. Like, honestly, the only thing we can really say in this situation if ever you do get a stomach ache is we told you so. Oh, that thing moving. Hello. Oh, right, sparks. There we go. Okay, there's another lit. The beacons are lit. No! I said... Excuse me? Kid, you got a wall jump. Kid, you got a wall kick. Kid! How do I get the wall kick from this, though? Oh, I can literally grab the wall. Okay, I was... Like with any puzzle, I feel if ever there's anything, I'm the one that overcomplicates it. Actually, funny enough, I played a little bit of an escape room recently. Not physically, digitally. And as someone who plays puzzle games, there were definitely some parts I was kind of ashamed to be like, why am I not figuring this out? And it is literally because I I am trying to make the problem so much more complicated than it had to be. And, like, if anything, I feel if you go to a physical escape room, that's probably like the worst situation you can be in, where you're like asking the guide people, where it's like, okay, how do I solve this? And then they tell you the answer, and the answer is probably something super simple, and you're just there, looking at them, talking to you, and in your head you're like, they probably think I'm a fucking idiot. Like, God, I can't believe they didn't think to do that. Or like, am I like the worst customer they've ever, or the dumbest customer they've ever had? Right? Like I think the only time I've ever done any like IRL escape room was like in a team building scenario. But you're with office mates, so it's fine. They're already judging you. It's nothing new. But when it's proctors in an escape room if attraction, then you start to think like, oh God, they're probably comparing me to previous people that done this. Ooh, weird. Have you ever worked for escape room attractions? Or definitely seen worse. I haven't actually worked for escape room attractions. I don't think I've actually worked in anything that kind of like made you deal with like customers in a direct manner. Which, thank God. Because obviously you hear the horror stories about retail, and that sounds like hell. I mean, though, from the way you're saying it, have you? Out of curiosity, and if you have, any like stories about it. Also, the sound a while ago, I'm gonna get it now. I forgot what this pastry is called. It's not a donut, but it's airy like a donut, and it's a pastry like it. And yeah, I need like something in my belly right now, so I'm gonna snack on this a little bit. Okay, I got 2 bites. That's fine for now. I'll bite more later. I have for a bit. Oh, cool. One of them tried to sacrifice themselves. Like, when you say sacrifice themselves, I get what you mean. But also at the same time, I'm like, murder sacrifice? Like, I'm gonna cut you sacrifice? Oh, this is if you want to go back. Okay. Whoops. And and a couple tried to have sex even though there were clearly cameras in the room. I mean, isn't that a fetish though? Like like for anyone who thinks about situations like that, on the weeb side, I feel everyone has obviously thought about those situations about the karaoke rooms. You know, yeah, very classic scenario. There are gonna be cameras in there, but now their friends surrounded him and sang a hymn. Oh shit! It's like, by sacrificing this guy, may the Lord give us insight on how to solve this puzzle. That's so funny though. I'm sure it was weird. Imagine if they brought out candles. Logbook, 13 octaves and 1/3 after the Jusant. We docked for a while at the home of an old local farmer gal. Oh, old local farmer who's probably named Gal. To him, always having a wall within reach and a roof over your head is comforting. A feeling of safety you don't get in the open air. Oh, I feel that. He made me laugh. The sky? No, thank you. I saw it once and it made me dizzy. This guy's literally me with any heights. I brought you guys sandwiches to replenish your energy. Oh my god, imagine if a staff did that. Gal seems to be all alone in the world, but he can't bring himself to leave the tower. We don't have to ask twice for him to tell us about water. He mainly remembers the sound of it when he was just a tadpole, but as he put it, and the silence that followed the drought. He spoke of full canals and waterfalls, of mud and pruny skin. And I wasn't the only one listening. In the light of the glowing mushrooms, people's faces were exhausted, but their eyes were bright. The entire group hung on to his every word. Who will listen to his stories once we're gone? When actually, because you know, he, he was there since the drought, so I'm like, has he been living here this entire time? What was he using for water? I mean, maybe juices from mushrooms or stuff like that. The moss around, I don't know. Maybe not the healthiest thing, but you know, you do what you gotta do to survive. We ended up staying at the farm, delaying our departures just a little longer. There was no shortage of excuses. Gal's farm needed extra hands. There was a building frame to repair, spare parts to track down, ropes to replace. It felt good to be working on something concrete, rather than wearing myself out on an interminable climb, chasing after legends. Probably the same thing that kept me carving my little sculptures. When it was time to leave, Met stayed behind. There was no need to explain. The group understood. All of us were secretly hoping to stay at Gal's farm. Well, I was. But I guess I'm still holding out a glimmer of hope for this expedition. Saying goodbye to Met was probably the hardest thing I've had to do since I started this climb. I don't know if I feel like writing anymore, or have the energy to. Goodbye. Ooh. Maybe that's like the rationing for the food on the board over there. Oh, damn, more reading. Jen, are you still around? How are things out there? Still no rain. I hosted a group from your part of the tower here, off chasing clouds or whatever's in them. We had a great time and got a new housemate out of it too. Oh, so this is also their group is like after. A youngster who reminds me of you. It'll be nice having two of us to run what's left of the farm. Hey old man, great to hear from you, and I'm glad to know you're in good company. Kaz and I were actually talking about the odd jobs I used to do. It's been a while now since the harvest, hasn't it? When I think back to it now, it seems crazy how many people would come help you pick the sparkle shrooms. Well, mostly because the pies didn't make them for snack time. You know, you never did give me that recipe. And imagine the recipe's just, you know, get mushrooms, put it in a pot, make it into a soup, and then eat it. To be fair, mushroom soup is very good. Ironic that soup is like the meal of the discussion for this game, when this entire game is about the entire idea that literally no rain has been happening. Wait, hello? I see something over there first. I knew it. Grab, kid. Grab on. I mean, unless this is the way. Actually, this might have been the way. Oh, no. No more water, eh? We'll see about that. I'm sure if you dig deep enough, there's water to be found. No one believes me, but I believe in myself. That's the main thing. Come on, old boy. We'll prove them wrong. The worst that can happen is that I'll find treasure. Or a caramel seam. That's some good stuff. Caramel. I'm assuming this is caramel. Just regional dialect way of saying caramel. Don't, you know, you remove the second A, so caramel. And I do love me some caramel. I mean caramel. Like a while ago, I mean not a while, the other day, cause like recently, pretty much I feel every week since Christmas week, I've been like going out every single weekend, and I'm like, I don't know how you introverts do it. I mean extroverts do it. Like one outing is already so much for me. I've literally been going out every week since Christmas. It my introverted heart, it's so tired. Because over the weekend, a cousin is visiting who is from the States. So obviously, okay, this one I didn't mind as much. You know, you don't I don't really see them that often for obvious reasons. Time to fly over the forest to go out and be my tour guide. Hey, if you go next week, then you'll keep the streak going. Because at the end of this week, I have surprise another outing to go to. Because like it'll be like literally the entirety of January. I would have gone out every weekend. Which like God, so many outings. Pushing your flight right now. Wait, no. But yeah, like during that meeting, get together. There was a coffee stall that was in the area. So I decided to get myself a Spanish latte. But I thought in a Spanish latte, I thought a like caramel syrup is like a natural part to include in with it, but it wasn't. So a part of me was, I wouldn't say disappointed, but I'm not gonna say I did miss the flavor of caramel when I was drinking it. Because like the last time I had a Spanish latte, the place that I ordered it from would actually add a bit of like caramel syrup into it. I mean, I still enjoyed the drink, of course. But you guys, like assuming you've had Spanish lattes before, like I don't know if it's I don't know like a regional thing or like preference, but like you know, have you had a Spanish latte before and did it have caramel syrup in it? We are going up. Yep. Mm, I wonder if there's some. I mean, obviously there is a view outside, but I was thinking like I wonder if we can actually go outside from here. Mm, bring me. Oh, hello. Wait. I see you over there. Ah, that's how. Yeah, because I was wondering about like the secrets. And okay, good thing I went on this one because I think there is higher, but this might be a way to that blue thing first. Also, ooh, hello. This actually doesn't appear in the visions, interestingly enough. I mean the meditation thing. What is this? The trickling down of rain from the top of the mountain downwards? Ooh, this looks like a no return kind of situation. Okay, wait. Let's look elsewhere a bit. Also, wait a second. Let me get one more of the things to snack on. I love it when the little guy lies on his back. So cute. Hmm. Okay, so we have up, inside. Also, and no, Nemo. This morning I forgot to put lichen in my drink, but drank it anyway. And then tried Tears of Joy because my toast was so delicious. I'm so wound up, I can't get anything done. I don't know if I should blame the drought, the evacuation that started, or the end of the world. Anyway, I've got mushrooms to grow. What's lichen? Like, is there a parallel? Is that a thing IRL, or is this like a fake thing? What type of moss? Ah. But it kind of sounds like he would put it in the drink so it wouldn't taste as so he wouldn't be able to like and experience tastes that are good. So he doesn't remember it or something like that. That's kind of sad. Like honestly, that's like super sad. Like you know you could experience better, but you know it's gonna run out, so you choose not to. Like shit, imagine having to make a decision like that. Or you know it could be better, but you choose not to make it better. I wonder how you get to this side. So it's over there. And then this one would have been the other way. I see, I see. Maybe I can't go here yet. Or maybe that the thing's just really, really far and I actually do need to ride that thing to eventually get there. Oh, so maybe dumb of me. I was using the bag sort of as a plate and then now there's sugar on the side. And I'm like, I can't get another if I put it right side up. But also, sugar. Sorry, I'm literally licking sugar. Give me a second. It's that pastry. The one that's kind of like a donut but not a donut. No. It was the sugar coating that came off the thing. Like you know how if you have a Krispy Kreme and then you didn't like microwave it, so the sugar coating has solidified, and then when you take a bite, the the sugar fragments break off. Yeah, the bayonet. Yeah, just been having that now. Oh, so it was here. Beignet? How did I say it again? Bayonet? I am sorry whoever's language I am butchering by calling it a bayonet. Like, yes, my favorite weapon, the bayonet. No one cares about the French. Oof. Ooh, conch. Perfect time to bite into another one. There you go. From eating straight to hydration check. Also, first was the odor, now it's Benet. You're giving me a different word this time. But don't lump me in with you in the odor. I would have immediately seen that and thought Theodore. Just like how I see Geoffrey and say it's Joffrey, not Jeffrey. There's a difference. Say no, the locks. Water and people should be able to flow freely. We can't deny the many for the sake of the few. In the current crisis, our duty to stand in solidarity with living things. To confine the waters, to confine us. Regular information sessions at the market canteen. The White Water Collective. Exactly. Geoff is Geoff. Joffrey. Joffrey. You hear it, right? You hear the O coming out when I say Joffrey. See, the O exists. I forgot to put the emoji hotkey. Yeah, I like how you just said gun. We are not wrong here. We are the majority. No, you're not. Fine, we're tied then. I'll pull an American and call your oppression card. Excuse you, Americans actually oppressed us. How dare you? It's in the history books. We were oppressed by Americans. So if you're gonna pull that card, I will pull I will pull the history card on you. I thought that sign said ew, and it's like, who wants to eat at a place called ew? Like, ew. To be like, no one comes by anymore. I haven't sold a single flower. Should I switch careers? I don't know how to do anything besides taking care of plants. I might as well write poetry, right? Or try to at least. Oh, I feel that. The idea of like, thinking about having to switch careers, but you really don't feel like you can do anything else. Like, it's scary. Roses are red, violets are blue. Where oh where has everyone gone to? I mean, traditional start, but hey, at least you changed it up at the end. I'll give you that. Yeah. Because I mean, not gonna lie, that is a little bit me where I'm just like, I'm at my current job because I feel that's the only thing that I can do which actually feels like a job. Like the thought of switching does not enter my mind at all. Like even if I were to change jobs, it'll probably still be within the same profession. Because at least in comparison to things I don't know, at least that one I feel like I marginally know. And I feel like I'd rather do something I marginally know versus something I do know absolutely nothing about. Oh, it's the farting things again. Any reason to go here? Oh! There's nothing up there. Could we not climb up more though? Oh, we might not have been able to climb up more. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's go here first because I think farther is the way. Here we go. Umbrella Gazette, issue 37. 8 octaves and 2/5 after the Jusant. Editorial. In this issue of the Gazette, we'll be looking at an animal from the outside for once. The weavebeak. Weavebeaks are the only animals found in every region of the tower. Every known region, at least. Sometimes they even venture into our tunnels. These medium-sized birds are known for their all-white feathers and blue comb. It's not uncommon to see the playful birds gliding through the warm drafts that rise up in the cliffs of the tower. They're also extremely curious and can often be found perching near climbing roots, observing and commenting on what's happening with their fellow birds. Not only are weavebeaks social creatures, but they're also skilled builders. They work together to build their nests, which have multiple entrances and can house dozens of weavebeaks. They are constantly strengthening and expanding their nests, and are always on the lookout for twigs, hence the expression, working like a weavebeak. Did you know? Weavebeaks comb open and close depending on their mood. A wide open comb means that the weavebeak is alert or stressed about something, or someone. But enough chatter, keep reading for an in-depth look at the lives of these outwardly assuming yet fascinating birds. Dear editor, I've only read the editorial and I'm already outraged. It all sounds very nice, but you might want to think twice before publishing such nonsense. Weavebeaks are thieves. They're always stealing my wood to build their nests. I'm unsubscribing. Signed, a disgruntled citizen. Okay, that's... I like that twist at the end. It's like, no, fuck the animals. They're ruining my day. Okay, Mr. Missing, hope you have a good rest. Thank you for stopping by, though. Do appreciate it. Where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, over here probably. What's that? I mean, that sounds like a jingle for a Steam achievement, but I didn't see anything pop up. And that other one leads to... Oh, wait a second. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Another one of the tower collectibles. Also, wait, let me take a bite. Okay, maybe a bite was a lie. Because I put half of, I just ate the rest of it directly. It do be good though. Oh, the rope actually has a max distance. Interesting. That's cool that it actually has a max distance. You know, a level of at least, you know, some realism. That's nice. Alright, so things are still above. Yes, climb faster. Climb! Faster! Faster! Oh, wrong way. Faster! Don't see anything else to go, so I guess up here. Actually, we should probably rest up. Ooh, actually, we should just wait for the checkpoint. We're already right here. Okay, anything else? There's a way there, though. I'm sorry, little guy. I was getting too heavy. I wonder if I can stand on this one. I mean, I can. Like, can I Zelda this, or I just stand here? Okay, I guess not. No, I always found that super funny, and like the ways you can handle the climbing in Zelda, where they're like, oh, you know, it's just, you know, it's just not slant enough where I can like, you know, just stand there, replenish the stamina a little bit. Oh no, the little guy's tired. I need another rock. I need another rock guy. Ooh, wait a second. Yeah, it's down. Yeah, cause I see something over there. I should be able to just put a zip line on this upper section, then jump down. Also, I should be sure to check if there are any like sugar drops. I don't exactly want ants or, you know, some creepy crawlies getting over here over the next few days. I would very much like to avoid it. Ooh, another one of these things. You know, after reading more, I guess this is just really supposed to simulate the view of being underwater. You know, given that, you know, they don't have water, so it kind of makes sense to have such like an extravagant display for the idea of being underwater. Also, thank you for putting the shortcut here. I don't see where the orange thing went though. Oh, never mind. I see it. Mm-mm. Another one? I wonder if I've actually like gotten all of these ones. Would be really cool if like I actually didn't miss any one of them. Oh, although not really related to this or anything, but if ever there was something I was able to try recently, an office mate, cause I know I said over the weekend I had a family like get together dinner, but that was like Sunday. The thing is, I was also out on Friday and Saturday because there was an office like team building. But during the office team building, I like how one of my coworkers actually brought their MetaQuest 3, which honestly I was kind of impressed with its capabilities because, well, one, it has no wires, which that's cool. But two, it like remembers it sort of remembers this the it remembers an because you know how usually with some VR machines you can set like a boundary location, stuff like those. The boundary for the MetaQuest, the MetaQuest actually like has a camera in the front. And okay, I know this kind of sounds like me being like, oh, advertisement. These are the capabilities of the MetaQuest. I don't own one, unfortunately. It do be expensive. But it's just interesting that like again, I could be wrong when I say this, but it kind of gives off the vibe that it actually remembers in physical space where you put your uh the boundary. Because even if I like, because even if the machine was turned off, and then you go back, and then you like look for the area where the previous boundary was, it actually remembers. Well, this is a MetaQuest. It is the VR machine by previously Oculus, now under Facebook. You know, AKA it's their Oculus machine, literally. Doing the brand deal ad before you get the deal. Dude, I wish I could imagine. Like, I'd gladly try to play VR games on stream. Cause one game I was playing a lot when I tried my office mate's MetaQuest was this rhythm game called Synth Riders. Kind of similar to that of Beat Saber, but Beat Saber you needed to like slash in the arrows of where the boxes are pointing at. But uh Synth Riders is deals with that less and more just like position of where your arms are. Which arguably makes it easier, but doesn't make it any less fun. So I was, because you know, Beat Saber, I definitely cannot. Ooh, air jellyfish. Though in my in my head, because the PAL world a while ago, it's like, what is this? Are they trying to copy God of War? Because God of War has flying jellyfish in the air, or Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter had flying jellyfish in not water. But also, well, I guess now we know where they got their meat. Like I would assume jellyfish meat is edible. Tumblr artists have flying jellyfish. Hey, we're not talking about Tumblr here, okay? We're not going down that rabbit hole. So the fish gathered in one area, then it like filtered through all of the pools to water their plants, their irrigation, etc., etc. I see. Makes sense. I mean, that's any society, I would say. I mean, but we don't like we people don't care about the other ways people have done it. All they care about is within the same medium that we're talking about. So in this case, we're talking about games, not art. And yes, I'm not saying that games aren't art. I'm talking about the way people argue on the internet. God. Look, I'm the one playing the game here. I understand that games are art. I'm just saying. Other people aren't as charitable in their choice of ways to defend. Okay, wait, fine. Your hydration check. Yeah, you also get the pet. Since I'm drinking water anyway. It works being oddly similar. I mean, I remember watching a video about that where someone like literally copyrighted literally every like variation of how you can make a music note, but not for nefarious means, but more so that it can never be copyrighted or patented or something like that. Which I'm like, damn, that's pretty cool of them. Like, cause you can only have so many beats made from your subset of notes. So they literally wrote a program to make every song sequence possible and then copyrighted it. But as the copyright owners, they would never like attack someone for using any music sequence because they're musicians themselves. Which I'm like, when I learned about it, like that's such that's such a good such a ballsy Chad move. Like, I see you're rich, wants to copyright an idea that feels like it's for entertainment, makes it so that it's public for everyone. Damn, why can't everyone be like that? Yeah, exactly. Sorry, Ida, I have to go to the market. Their water in it is acting up again. Things are starting to get complicated. I really thought that by holding back the water. I really thought that by holding back the water, but there's nothing to be done. The basins are empty. I think it's time for a more radical change. What would have happened if we'd let the water flow freely from the start? I'm boring with my musings, but sometimes I get the feeling we've made a big mistake. I see what happened. Oh, so hello AQ Arts, welcome to the stream. This game is Jusant. It is a wall climbing game, to say the least. With quite a lot of reading, so that's what I'm doing now. But hello, hope you've been having a good day. But yeah, like I see what's happening. Like there were people who were like, oh, the water was being kept probably rationed, but people were like probably to the leaders be like, oh, just let the water flow. But then yeah, I guess the water ran out faster because of that. So, like with the whole Palor situation, people like to feel like, oh, freedom is good thing. We should do whatever we want. I mean, people, rules are there for a reason. But there's a pier collapsing in the boat ministry. Do you think you could take care of it? Hey Joe, there are non-stop at the moment. I have to go fishing for a new team to shore it up. Isa's already over the 2 pillar site. As for other stuff, I don't know what to say. What's done is done. I'll pick up the supplies I need and then I'm off to the boatmen's district. Excuse me. Yeah, this is a wall climbing game. Because the way the game controls is when you're climbing on the wall, R2 is like your right hand and L2 is your left hand. So if you're climbing, you need to hold your the button as long as you want to grip something. So like here, it's like I am holding down R2, so the character is only holding down with his right hand, and I'm able to move the left hand. Then L2 is left arm. If I let go of R2, it releases. Which a lot of games have climbing, but this one actually you need to like, sort of mimic the action and think about it. It's pretty cool. Also, more reading. Hey, big guy, I hope you're well. I still like the thought of you perched above that basin. It's too big. We just aren't made for the open air. You'd be better off in our tunnels, where it's cozier. You might have already heard, but Anne's barge is finally back on dry land. They can't drive it anymore, they say. But you should see them now. They've never been so busy. They're working at a SAR rescue center or some such thing, if you can believe it. Who want to save SARS? Seriously, they always look so disgruntled, like they're judging us. But things haven't been easy for Anne, and they seem happy again. That's what matters. Your father played a song for you. It was beautiful. May the currents be kind wherever you are. But yeah, it's super cool. This game doesn't really have any fear of death or anything. So if anything, it's a very like chill climbing game. Chill climbing game, partially a puzzle game, because you have to figure out how you're gonna like, go about climbing, and then you do have stamina. But because every time you climb, you have this rope that attaches, you can never really like truly like fall. Also, the one mechanic where you have walking animals with hard rocks as their backs. It's kind of cute though how the more you hang on them, they just get tired. And it's like, I give up. I don't want to walk anymore. Like, I'm sorry. I hitched the ride. Ooh, can I? I'll just wait for this guy, and I'll climb up. There we go. And see, like that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I know other thing to look. I think down there though. Okay, so noted. Make a detour to go down. What animal is that? I don't know. Either way, they are cute. Just like our little guy here. You do not question what he is. He is a cute little boy. Oh, also, I like how... Ah, see? So cute. Also, when you meditate, he goes on top of your head. We are the water surveyors. In the dark tunnels, we guide, clean, navigate rivers and streams. So the water called forth in the day in the sky can fill, nourish, cherish all living things. There's probably a better beat to that than how I said it. Okay, so there's a thing over there. Alright, from the looks of it, I think I just keep going until this wall. There we go. Ah! Grab. I know, right? It's so cute. And he just hangs there on your back the entire time. Oh, right. The blue thing is the conch shell thing. I also love how the little guy goes to your ear. Like the sound is coming out of your one ear and then out the other so he can listen. But yeah, so if you've had a tough day, this is kind of like the perfect game to just have to play or just have on the side. Okay, then now it loops. Okay. Buy one time you shall. Oh god, more reading. I often wonder what would have happened if the raid hadn't returned. Would we still have met? Or would we have led parallel lives elsewhere? each of us unaware of the other's existence. As much as seeing the Great Basin dry up more with each sleep fills me with despair, I can't help but be happy by your side. Yeah, imagine like this entire thing was filled with water, and you just start seeing the water get less and less. Especially when you're on the cliffs like this. That must be terrifying. But then also, like, once the water's out, what do you do? I would imagine dying of thirst is not a pleasant way to go. A lot of depth here going upwards, though. Actually, this one's super far. It's like, damn, if only there was an elevator going all the way to the top. Like, would make pilgrimages like this for other people a lot better. Like how at first, I mean, not that it isn't dangerous now, but it's a lot, it's not as exclusive as it used to be. But that whole idea of, climbing Mount Everest, like, it's like, I think, over years, people have already kind of figured out how best to go by it. I mean, obviously, it's still risky to climb Mount Everest, but it is infinitely safer now than what it used to be. That's for sure. So, kind of like same thing here. It's like, why couldn't someone have made it easy? Like, people made it easier to climb Everest. Because they know people want to go up here also. Or, well, fine, not a lot of people, but some people. Oh, I say that, but I like how there is one. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Huh. There's something there, though. But why? Oh, that's why. No, but there's also one down there. Is there something down there? Oh, wait. Why am I saying, why is there one down there? I literally used that to get up here. I'm dumb. And they knew people would be dumb. So they have a reset button. Okay, thank you. See, this is why there are reset buttons. For fools like me. Actual foolproof system. It's like foolproof system. I am the fool. POV. You are the fool. We are going left, I think. Eh? Oh, I think I know what I have to do. I need to like get closer to that thing so it can wake up. There we go. And this is what I mean by the game is like arguably a puzzle game because it's about figuring out how to like, get to the next place to climb. Like honestly very cool. Ooh, I wonder if this is this chapter's end. I mean, it definitely looks like a place for a chapter end, that's for sure. Fancy horn. So this was how they regulated water. So the horde would open up the basin. A la Mad Max Fury Road. It's like, do not give them the water lest they get addicted to it. For you will. What's that? For you will detest its absence. Or despise its absence. I mean, it's true though. This story is dealing with lack of water, so he was right. He was right all along. All along? Damn, why am I talking like Scooby all along? Cute little guy. Okay. One, concept, that's cool. Two, if that was me, I'd be terrified. What if those things just lost grip of me? And then they just dropped you. The ambience of this game is super good. I was about to say, lighting, are you good? Was that intended? Right. Altitude means strong winds. Hey, yeah, new chapter. Okay, wait, let's go back first. Let's go back. I know they're like, you should move forward, but there's stuff here. Hello? Wait. Okay, I mean, obviously we heard something, but I guess not in vision just yet. It might have been the sky whales. We'll figure it out later. Also, okay, fine. No backtracking secret. We have to check though. Also, kid, imagine if you had a glider. Like, why climb? Literally just let the wind pull you up. That would be so much easier than having to do this. Depending on the direction of the wind, the distance of your jumps may be increased or decreased. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. I like that mechanic. Also, wait a second. Why did the chat not scroll when whoever this chatted? Oh, I did not lock zoom. I gotta lock zoom. There we go. That's better. Yeah, exactly. It's like, work smarter, not harder, kid. More sky whales. Okay, never mind. We're still good. We're still good. Where are we going though? I guess left there? Ah, okay, this didn't look kind of... And okay, I see the reason now for the wind stuff. Like, there, now that it's blowing right, I should jump right because the rocks are over here. Okay, this mechanic's cool. I like this. And now we want it to be up like that, so it can go up. Put here just in case. That did not sound like a whale's wail. It sounded like a person. The jump king callback. Maybe. Actually, yeah. Jumping had a wind mechanic. Which, I mean, it was in my schedule for this week. I'm playing the other Rage platformer game on Thursday. The Pogo Stuck. I've never actually like watched someone play Pogo Stuck. So I'm actually really looking forward to playing it. I mean, I hope I do better in that than I did with getting over it. Ah, okay, damn, I thought I could go faster than the thing. Go on, kid. Grab! Nice. Wait a second. There's stuff on the left, but it kind of looks like there's stuff on the right too. I'll see, it's probably a good idea to put the baton down. Excuse me, kid? Grab onto the plant thing. Thank you. There we go. I think the rope was just a little bit too... Oh, you bastard. Wait, what? Why is it so far? I saw a secret. I must go get it. But let's be smarter about this. I know I'm gonna have to get rid of the rope here. Oh, I can't. Come on, kid. Just a little more. Just a little more. Left. There. Down. Actually, I wonder if like, I heard like, oh, you could probably use the wind to go there. I'm just gonna jump it. Jump. Oh, that's satisfying. No, left. Oh, that worked out. Okay, and then from here, I think we can actually go all the way there now. I just need to like extend it a little. Ooh. No wind, please. Kid, chill. There we go. Yeah, because this thing is a thing. I like this was such a big detour though. Also, what are these? Trees or mushrooms? They look like a hybrid of both. Battle sounds? Question mark? Like, it kind of sounds like cannon fire and stuff like those. And alarm bells. Huh. Maybe this was like high enough for like when the storms were new or something. Like, I don't know, maybe a limited territory kind of situation? Though, since we're all the way here now, though, I think we need to just go from here rather than where we were a while ago. That's better. Oh, the kid once again showing like, damn kid, your upper body strength to climb this. Left arm. Yes, nice. Nice hold. Or actually, I wonder if that was the way, now that I think about it. Ooh, wait. Okay, while that thing is covering us, we'll go up. Oh shit, no! Okay, nice. Also, I like how the achievement was place a piton on top of a wall run. Game, I wasn't wall running. I was like falling for my life there. Yeah, because the wind drains your stamina like crazy. Okay, let's check here first. Wait, no, that is a climb thing. We'll check in here first. The Jusant continues to carry the ocean away. Last we heard on the sun side, the temperature keeps on rising. Here, a storm is raging and doesn't seem to be letting up. Everything around us is coming to a standstill, or maybe we've been at a standstill for too long. We won't be able to nest at the hill much longer, a mill much longer, that I know. But we can't leave without putting up a fight. In the meantime, we've entrusted our little owl to my siblings. They're traveling downward with their family, like most of the other height dwellers. All should be safe under the stone. I already miss my little nestling smile. We'll see each other again when the clouds decide. Yeah, because it's like the world is kind of like not spinning, question mark. So that's what they mean, like sun is on one side, storm is on the other. So I guess pick your poison. Either you deal with strong winds or you deal with high temperatures. Personally, I'd probably stick with the strong winds area though. Like all things considered. Cause at least wind, if it gets too cold, you can just go inside, but if it gets too hot, eventually that heat is gonna permeate inside also. And that would not be pretty. At least I feel that would be the case. Because if you stay inside a cave with the sun roaring, wouldn't the heat eventually like heat up the general area and then seep into it? At least it feels like that's what would happen in my head. Someone fact check me, please. Greetings. I waited for your Casio to arrive several seeps ago, but they never landed. When can I expect you? We're patching things up as best we can, but the wind is carrying away everything in its path, and the roof won't hold out much longer. The situation is getting urgent. I hope this ride doesn't reach you too late. The relays have been malfunctioning recently. I apologize, but due to the storm, we are no longer able to travel to your altitude. The danger is too great. My only advice is to take shelter. An emergency shelter is being set up for you for height dwellers. May rain fall on you and your loved ones. You have my full support. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the fact that this thing is still standing is kind of impressive considering all of the winds. Would I stay here? Definitely not. But, good engineering whoever made that. I don't think I need the wind for this one. Yep, yep. And while I will use you to help me get up here. No, that's not like anything there. I don't even want to get close to that building. Oh, for sure. If this was real life, I would go nowhere near that building. I'd admire it from a distance. Like even those buildings that have like the floor that's like glass. I'm like, oh no, I recognize that the floor is glass over there. I'll look at the glass floor, just not below it. Ooh, see, if it's too windy outside, just build the place indoors. I mean, to be fair, they probably ran out of water, which is the entire problem. But hey, this camp place makes a lot more sense than out there where the winds are strong. Logbook. Becca was right. The water creatures were incredible. Huge. So battles are real after all. It was their song I'd hear sometimes, between gusts of wind. We only just caught a glimpse of them, but once we did, nothing else mattered. Everyone went quiet, watching them slowly disappear into the storm. For a long time, no one moved a muscle. Arlo shook his head, staring into space. For a moment, he looked like he'd lost his bearings, same as the rest of us. After the astonishment came the feverish preparations. Around me, the rope team got moving, sharpening their weapons and scanning the clouds. We needed to capture at we needed to capture at least one of those flying water tanks. Even Saul ended up grabbing a harpoon. What other hope do we have of bringing the water back? He sounded almost apologetic, but I'm the one who's sorry. Damn. But I mean, I guess it's about survivability, but I guess with that, with their big bodies, they're probably imagining that they have so much water in them. Also, ooh, hello. Sort of hidden area. Because I think you could have just gone outside. Every sleep, I tried to convince Arlo, Sol, and the others to stay. I even threw their harpoons away. Oh, that's how you get people to be mad at you. At least the ones I could reach. But they were so determined to catch a sky giant and return with its water. To go back to the way life was before. But the way life was before is what brought us here. They ventured into the storm to hunt and never returned. I waited for them for a long time. Lost at sea. I grieve for them. Who else but me? They may be gone, but I treasure their memory. I still remember Naisa's advice, Saul's laugh, Arlo's furrowed brow. Sometimes my thoughts turn to my parents, to M, to Gal, to Met. I wonder where they are and where they're going. If their thoughts drift up here sometimes, they live within me too. At first, I kept track of my harvest, but as time went by, I ended up losing track. To survive, I became an earth scratcher too. What would you make of that, Becca? I'm not probably doing it all wrong, but things are growing. Not bad for a girl from low tide. Note to self: to divide up my garden beds if I want to have enough hardtack for the cycles to come. I don't know when I decided to stay up in the crow's nest. It just happened. I'm happy here. I wish I could talk to young Bianca who left low tide, who only ever thought of leaving, moving, too impatient for a stationary world. She'd probably find this quite ironic, but this climb, already so long ago now, taught me to live in the present moment. It took me a while, but I finally put down roots. With each passing sleep, I understood it more clearly. The tower needs me, needs us all. It needs us to change. If we have to change our way of being, might as well start here. I never belonged in low tide. A lighthouse keeper in an oceanless world. But since I met the ballast, I feel like I found something I didn't know I'd lost. A fragile link to something bigger than myself. A mutual respect. I'm nothing compared to these water giants who swim through the storm, but they look at me with interest and curiosity. They watch me when I carve the scraps of wood, when I bring in the harvest, when I write, as if to learn or to remember. I want to stay here in case someone else is crazy enough to try to find them. They watch over me, and I watch over them in turn. As the battles draw near, the cliffs wake up. Even I feel like I stand taller and feel lighter, more alert, younger even. These arthritic joints have creaked for a long time now, but you get the idea. I wonder how long the battles keep me company in my Spartan existence. They eventually left, one by one. I know they're out there somewhere though. One of them stayed. It comes to see me from time to time, like it's watching over me. We watch each other grow older. We go about our business, knowing the other's there, and that's enough. It gives me someone to talk to. I'm happy. I'm where I'm meant to be, and where I need to be now. Hmm. Also, hello. Giant whale, 2 arms. Or, well, I guess 4 arms, because they be mirrored. But yeah, I mean, yeah, because it's like because you know the water that went low, who's to say it didn't keep on getting lower and lower until there was nothing. So while there might have been not been water that comes in from precipitation and stuff like that, there is obviously water in living things. So maybe that's how the person here decided to live, like through the roots. Maybe water drips sometimes, stuff like those. Also, and I guess that's the one whale we are hearing over here. The one that kept Bianca company. Alright, come on, win. Go up. Ah, too late. Ooh, music starting up. Ooh, wait. Maybe should avoid jumping too much. Losing a bit too much permanent stamina. Upwards. I can even barely see where the holes are for the climb. Ooh, checkpoint, nice. Check. Kid, pull up. Oh shit. Stamina. Okay, there we go. Piton! Okay. There we go. Woo! Okay, almost lost all the stamina. Oh, that's why it's hard to climb up, because the wind is like making it hard for them to raise their hands. I get it. So I need to wait for the wind to stop pushing down before I start continuing the climb. Makes sense. Oh, stop. Oh, that was quick. But still, oh yeah, amazed at this kid's arm strength. Literally, I don't know what are these. 50 kilometer per hour wind, 60. Like they look hella fast. Actually, I wonder if it's the creatures that sometimes cause the winds. Okay, game, I'll place it down. You're being paranoid for me. it's like a voiceless chat member. There we go. Alright, so horn over there, but before we go to the horn, anything here? No, another big horn already? Usually horns signify like a chapter end or something. For a second there, I thought it was a hot air balloon. Oh, a wind turbine. I mean, yeah, imagine like, dude, you'd have infinite energy with this storm. I mean, who knows? Maybe they don't even know about electricity. Why? Is it like signifying that someone might be there? The person who's been writing the letters? Oh, that's a bit. Oh! Okay, that's why they thought it had water. Its underside is literally water. Or it looks like it. Also, I wonder if that little guy is like a child ballast, now that I think about it. And maybe that's why we're going all this way, we're like bringing it back home. Like it somehow got lost on its way or made it all the way down. Wait for the wind! Make sure it's not going down! Well, I like how... I get it. It's, you know, the leap of faith kind of thing. You could have made it easier for the kid though. You know, fly a little bit closer. Okay, this is a cool piece. Okay, this is literally like an Uncharted section, except you're the one actually doing the climbing. Oh wait, wind is strong. Swim slower, guy! I'm climbing here. Flying whales, my favorite Gojira song. God damn it. No, little guy, don't get off us. What if you fly off? What a jiggly back. Also, damn, there was a lot more mountain to go. Oh? Is this going to do like low gravity situation? Oh no, little guy! Oh, it's getting too cold this high. I mean, to be fair, if it's getting too cold for them, it should probably be getting too cold for us. Also, sorry, when I'm seeing this creature more and more, I'm just thinking about like Appa from Avatar. Oh, that's not a planet. I think that's literally just a ball of water that's just in the sky. What is this, some alien tech that's literally just hovering the water above this tower? Little guy! Sizigi. However you say that word. And also, wait, I got. Ooh. That's cool. Hmm? Oh, little guy, he's like. Oh, he can't do the cry. No! You look so tired. Or maybe just cold. Maybe you should, kid. Maybe yeah, you should at least put him in his house, his little home, the one on your back. You know, warm him up back inside the cave. Yeah, put him in there. He's cold. He's freezing. Okay, that whimpering is kind of like painful to hear sometimes. It's like when you accidentally step on your dog's tail, then he lets out a whimper. It's like, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Almost ran off the edge. I mean, it probably wouldn't let me, but still. The idea of it. Also, wait a second. These are other... Well, fine, not all of them, but I think some of these things are other bodies of those, of the ballasts. Like that one over there, that one down there. I think that one over there, the one at the center of my screen. Too. Like it looks like a wave, but no, I think that's just like the upper portion of their bodies. Oh, and look at that wall with with its climbable points. I guess our goal is to climb all the way up there, I believe. No, before that. Is there something under? Okay, that's pretty. I was about to say that's pretty. Thanks, brain, for using the same word twice. Hmm? Like I see, I can climb there, but I can't because I'm carrying the little guy. Not here. It's a dead end. I can't run here. Oh god. Oh god. I thought I got stuck. I thought I got stuck. I'm trying to figure that out at the moment. Oh, okay. It's a context thing. See? You should have done that like earlier. Keep him warm. Yeah, it was just a context thing. Like I was waiting. Ooh, fancy. Oh, that is not a hold. It's like, damn it, game. Okay, then I think we can go back down a little bit. Get this one. And I think that hole is my first rest spot. Yeah. This is my first checkpoint spot. Got it. Maybe this other side has better climbable areas. Yup, looks like it. Oh, whoops, no. Now back up, kid. We have to go up. No! I know we need to go up, but not that kind of up. And yeah, the smooth ones without the ridges is probably like not passable. Okay. I think this is how you go by it. There, like that. And then from here we go right and then up. Rest a little. Hole is... Okay, so more left. Yes, this one. Minus the web slinging. Yes, this is actually kind of Spider-Man. And actually, I think I can shortcut this because I think it wants me to go up there. But I think if I do this and then I slide, I think I might be able to reach it. Oh, come on. That should have counted. Okay, wait. Let's pull up. Pull up. There we go. That's what I meant to do. And from here... Oh! Never mind. There's no more rope left to use. Okay, then left. There we go. Cutting it a little bit close with the stamina there, but we're fine. But I like this last part. It's like no extra mechanics, just, you know, find your grab points, then you're good. No, kid! You know what? I'm just gonna keep starting from the run. Rather than try to like grab onto it next. Ooh! Kid went a little ambitious there. He wanted to reach for the farther one. Nah, we can just keep going up. Actually, I feel we can make that. No, we cannot. Actually, no, wait a second, wait a second. I can try doing what I did last time. AKA, after the double jump, I'll put the baton down. And maybe from here, I can like, do a cheeky lift up from here. Oh, come on! That looked like it would have worked. Right? Like, it looked like it would have grabbed. No, come on! That should have worked! There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh. I had it. I was already there. It's trying to get it up faster. I mean, you know, might as well get there in an interesting manner. Also, yeah, I think this is how I get there. To that rest spot. There we go. You know, so this way I can do that. There, see? See, wasn't that way? You know, that felt like a more fun way to get to it, right? Oh god. This little perch would terrify me. Cause the stairs aren't hanging on off anything. This would scare me so much. And I guess this is the final horn, which actually, yeah, the sects are all clumped up there. It's like I see 3 of them. Then actually, wait, I wonder if there's anywhere else. Oh no, they're all around. I see. Maybe this is like where they go for their final resting place to an extent. No, little guy. It's like, please, I'm so tired. She's like, just let me sleep. I see. Let the kids sleep. It's time for the adults to wake up. Oh, yeah. Some of them are super pale. But also at the same time, like, has no one tried to go this high? Because I'm like, this thing clearly looks man-made. So I'm just like, you know, what happened to the people up here? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, there were so many of them in the ice. No. They're like whale creatures. And then, our little guy, I think he's just like a baby version of them. What is this? Reverse alien abduction? Ah! Our little guy! Oh. Okay, so maybe that was the point of this adventure, bringing him back home. No. No, I wonder how it started with us in the first place. It's like it's starting to rain, and then all of a sudden that entire ball of water just falls. No, in the first place, why did the rain not fall anyway? Mm. I think we're just left to infer what maybe happened, or maybe no, maybe there's no real, we don't need to know the past, the full history. It's just that people went down, or people used to live on the tower. Then the rain stopped for some reason, and with the rain stopping, the water just kept lower. So people kept shit. I'm gonna people kept lowering their standards, living lower in the tower. And yeah, I guess I don't know. Maybe they did actually capture one, and then one of those kids went there, or something like that. Don't Nod Studio. Yeah, I mean, this was a fun game. I mean, if you're doing, if you don't take as long with reading as much as I did, I could see this being done in like 4 hours, like around there, 3 hours to 4 hours. Although, because I'm reading all of the notes, this took me roughly 6 hours and a half, I believe. But yeah, super super fun game. Just a nice chill zen thing. With some puzzle climbing, which is nice. Though definitely still super interested about the idea of like the sun never moving and all that jazz. Cause I'm like, so the Earth is not spinning anymore. But of course, that's the question. If are we technically on Earth? Don't know. I don't know, maybe there are probably gonna be some YouTube videos where it's like, we took a deep dive down into the lore of this game. Now, surely someone's done that. I mean, unfortunately, it's probably not game theory, but other people can make game essays like that. Who knows? I might. I might search that up like while I'm at work tomorrow, just having that on the side. Yeah, and then nice, fun indie game. I do have a bunch of other stuff to play anyway. Plus, I've been super curious also to get the new Prince of Persia, so maybe I could fill this with that. I mean, I don't think I'm finishing Dredge in my next session anyway. So, But yeah, like eventually I mean, the year's just starting, but stuff are gonna be releasing. So, looking forward to all. Yeah, yeah, no, not issue. But we'll see if there's any like post credits. Is there anything there? Oh no, that's it. Yeah, it's just chapters. Ooh, we missed one note, three notes. Oh, I missed a lot of stuff in this one, and there's none. Though I'm honestly surprised that I was almost quite thorough in the earlier chapters. And then this one just kind of like, nah, I didn't look for anything anymore. Yeah, I think it's because I like immediately jumped that super far area, which I thought was the side area, but no, that was apparently actually the way. Yeah, because in the gallery, yeah, I have one missing. But I see. Well, who know? Well, with that, for anything that I missed, that just gives guys all the more reason for you to play it on your side. Oh, I missed one Bianca letter. So close. But yeah, at least now you guys can look for that yourselves if you wanted to, or I guess watch a YouTube video of someone who got it all. But yeah, that was Jusant. Fun game. So, with that, a little bit earlier than usual, but, I have been. Yesterday, I did kind of see you a bit late, so I do feel like I want a little bit more rest. So, with that, for those who are here, for those that chatted, for those that stopped by, and for those that learned, I always do appreciate the support you guys when you are here, just talking about stuff and playing games. And in terms of streams, on Thursday, to balance out this chill game, I will be playing Pogo Stuck, which for those who are not aware of what Pogo Stuck is, apparently that is another one of those rage platformer games in the vein of Jump King, Getting Over It, and stuff like those. And I know they're rage games, but I find them quite fun, so we'll be playing that on Thursday. And on Friday, we'll be continuing Dredge. And then we'll see if I do like some kind of guerrilla on like Saturday. Because I'm thinking about it. Although if I do play something on Saturday, it's probably it's probably gonna be a game I play on my off time. And then, just I'll play it on stream. It's kind of like a recurring kind of game that I do offline because it's fun. So we'll see. Obviously, I'll tweet if ever that is the case. And yeah, with that, I hope you guys have been having a good day, afternoon, or evening. And if it's been going too well, maybe a good snack would be good. I finished my, what was the word? Beignet? Whatever that pastry is. That was pretty good. So, if you guys have any pastries, maybe that's the pick for today. Yeah, thank you guys for joining me in today's adventure. I hope you guys join me in my next one. Until then, guys. Bye, guys. Bye.